So, I guess this kind of counts as our kind of the first, like it is kind of an on the record episode, so I might just title that. It's kind of like it's like one of those ones where I don't really have a
On the final record.
on the last record. Yeah, exactly.
Good lord, man.
Yeah.
That's strong.
Yeah, he haven't had it.
I just kept pouring, and that was.
Is there any hot chocolate in this Bailey's?
Allegedly, yes. The Bailey's comes
There's a
first.
shot.
Yeah, the Bailey's comes first in the hot chocolate. Is the way it works. But yeah. So fucking tree.
No.
Yeah.
Fuck's
That's
sake.
fucking hilarious. Honest to God. So this is technically our I guess our New Year special, because Aaron's not here to do what we're watching, so we have to do something else instead.
Yeah.
And I feel like after watching a 2.5 hour movie, you probably need some more of a come down than anything else, you know.
You're expecting a vent session.
How's that?
You're expecting a vent session.
Yeah. Perhaps.
I'm gonna watch King of the Hill. I'll tell you what.
Well, don't them a buggy. To be
what have you been watching?
King of the Hill, like since the last episode I was here with
Oh, it's your
Aaron,
fault.
Yeah.
King of the
I
Hill
put it in
got-
his head.
I heard King of the Hill got remade, and it was on the ethos of what a normal person would call a to-do list.
Yes.
And then when it came up in the last session, you mentioned the specific thing that happens, and I thought I had to see it.
Yeah.
And that was like watching the new Captain America movie for Seth Rollins. It's mentioned in the first episode of the new thing, and
Yeah.
it's never
Is
mentioned
he in the
again.
Captain America's movie?
No, I think it's more a reference to like that's the impact it had on him. Like that's how I.
Well, no, like Seth Rollins was meant to be in the.
Oh,
new
I'm
Captain
with you
America
now. Yeah,
movie.
of course. Yeah.
And he came out and said, "Look, all my scenes got cut.
Yeah.
Don't go see the movie for Seth Rollins. Go
Yeah.
see the movie." So I kind of watched the King of the Hill on that pretense.
On the pretense, yeah.
And that never happened. It's mentioned once and never mentioned again.
What
Yeah.
was it?
Dale becomes mayor of Ireland,
Oh.
and like it was just kind of I was like, oh, but like I just watched.
Yeah, I think Aaron mentioned that, and like Chloe and me were like, no spoilers. This is which is always kind of funny. No, it doesn't matter. It's out. Like it's
I
fine.
love how she's like, no spoilers. It's like, Chloe, our show is a spoiler show.
Yeah.
Unless it's like something that we know someone else is already in the middle of watching.
Exactly. Yeah, that's always our rule. If someone in the room is intending to watch it, yeah. But so yeah, this is kind of our end of the year recap, I guess. Of how do we all have a lovely time this year ish?
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be a good fun.
I'll be honest with you right now. You are looking at me now, and I seem pretty fucking chilled. But it's only because Volume 2 of Stranger Things hasn't come out yet. So I might not even see 2026.
This is the calm before the storm.
Oh yeah, like literally, if you might not see me or hear from me for like the first 6 months of the year.
Yeah.
Sweet fucking Jesus, this is the calm.
That should tell you where we're going next. But yeah, I suppose we better get the elephant out of the room then, shall we? So,
okay, see, I gotta go home.
get the sit the fuck down. Sit the fuck down, Nelly.
You're the panda of the room.
He's not packing up his trunk and saying goodbye to the circus.
Do you
remember fucking Barber?
Yes, like
Yes.
That was such a good little show.
the fucking intro is just
Yeah.
it's like a piano.
Yeah.
And the volume.
It's just like moving through this fucking mansion. It's like all the kids are just chilling.
Yeah.
It's such a sweet
Uncle
little show.
Arthur. I fucking have that on my phone as a fucking.
It's such a
Was it message
fucking
wrong?
cute
No,
little show.
just a theme song as a random song.
Jesus, that's fair.
But
It was cute though.
ah,
Don't make them like that anymore.
No, unfortunately
Now we
not.
have the emotional roller coaster that's fucking blue.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, sorry, you were trying to say something.
Well,
Cutting you off.
That's
That's
quite right.
true.
That's that's a event. That's an ongoing
One
tradition.
lone marshmallow left.
you really
in here.
do take over, don't you?
She's not even ashamed of it.
No,
at this
I
point.
was realistically, I was just kind of proving a point.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, reverting to the mean.
Kneel before Zod.
So yeah, I suppose the elephant in the room is, and probably the reason why we're doing this video in the first place is
Because Aaron wasn't available.
Aaron wasn't available. No, Aaron is not here to see this moment. But no, this is basically the end of the Nerds channel, as things stand.
Oh no!
So So let's.
5 years.
Yeah, we've done it for 5 years. I was only actually looking to see what our first upload video was, and I think it was during the pandemic. So I think we should actually kind of preface this that like, basically like this was Nerds of Us was always a pandemic project for all intents and purposes because again the world was shut down and we were all bored off our tits.
You can't sit still. You
I
need
can't,
something to
no.
do.
And the problem is then I
needed social interaction, and I was going to take it from anywhere I can get it.
Yeah, I mean again, everyone kind of had their base needs in a sense, and the pandemic kind of
I
disrupted them
hadn't
all.
insulted someone in months.
Well, should be like there was also like kind of the emerging
Oh
friends
my God,
groups and
I'm
stuff
the
like that.
douche friend.
No.
No,
No.
you're not.
No.
You're the truth friend.
Yeah.
That's just a polite way of saying the douche
No,
friend.
no. Again,
Am I the person that you introduce it and goes, oh, okay, you'll like them once you get to know them?
no.
Oh, thank God, okay.
No, literally.
No, you're the person that I introduce and be like, you'll know exactly where you stand with her.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Or like in the case where like actually I know that this person's gonna fit in perfectly with this group. She's one of ours.
Oh, thank fuck for that.
Like genuinely was I think.
I love how that's how you view me, whereas the way Aaron views me when he's introducing me to his friends is like, I think they will all want to fuck one another. And it's always with women.
Yeah.
That's how Aaron introduced me to his female friends. Because
Yeah.
I think these two would like to have sex with one another. He's never been right,
No, not yet.
which I
Anyway.
think is hilarious.
Yeah.
In a sense, it's like he's really pushing for the bi-curious Amy. He's just waiting.
He's
for
trying
the-
to will it into existence.
He's like, she'll like Badge eventually.
Just keep saying it. There's just Mandela affected into existence.
He has a voodoo doll of me, and it's literally just like a pin. Just
Turn gay! Turn gay!
I don't understand why.
Because you've never met somebody who's actually secure in her sexuality.
Damn!
Why?
I am pretty fucking secure.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
Anybody else has been bi. You're just very...
It's like, oh
you
no.
have absolutely no issues with going, oh yeah, she's gorgeous.
Oh
Yeah.
If I was, I'd do her.
Yeah.
And
That's it. Leave
That's
it at
it.
that. Yeah.
There's only one particular ham sandwich I like, and it ain't the one between the legs. Oh my God, I can't wait for Christmas sandwiches.
Oh, that's kind of.
Oh, honey glazed. I think I understand more and more though when Aaron and me like thought why he thought I was gay, or at least bi.
Or you gave off the impression of it, yeah.
Do you know what it was? I made a comment about a woman. Obviously, it was about a woman, and it was something clear, or else I was like literally just pointing out
Yeah.
really big sets of tits to him. I'm like, oh my God, look at the pair on her.
Mm.
That sort of thing. Where he was like, oh, she's into this.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Her and Ashley would be great together. I was
Yeah.
fucking raging about that when I missed that. But I could literally,
Missed that boat.
could literally have been in a fucking trip on Southern Asia right now.
Yeah. But so obviously this channel, because it started during the pandemic, and as I said, we all kind of had like needs is kind of a strong word to use, but we needed something to do.
Yeah,
essentially.
we were bored.
Time.
We had time.
We had
because
way too much time
Yeah.
on our hands, and we were bored out of our fucking trees.
Yeah, exactly. And again, there was other kind of events were precipitated in a certain way where like we were all kind of meeting up in groups anyway, and obviously the kind of like the fact that like Zoom was a thing, or if it wasn't Zoom, it was fucking Team or whatever other people use anyway. Because obviously people were working remotely as well, so it was
Do you remember when we were fucking paying for Zoom?
I'm still paying for Zoom.
No, but like, do you remember? So when it like first started, we had like, okay, we only have an hour.
Oh yeah. At that point, yes.
We only
yeah,
have
yeah,
like
yeah.
we only have like.
We have to get our
45
shit done in
minutes.
40 minutes.
Yeah, we only have like 45 minutes, so we need to get everything done within 45
Oh
minutes.
yeah, that's funny. Yeah, but
And then
yeah.
And somebody else has to open a new
yeah,
app.
and someone
That's
else
it,
had to do
yeah.
a new one. Yeah.
But so yeah, so the whole Nerds kind of project was basically just that. It was the fact that there was a whole lot of kind of friends groups, like coming together, like just kind of amalgamating a little bit. Well, truth be told, actually, no, it kind of starts with with Butch. Actually, Butch was the kind of the patient zero of the whole thing, because he was doing his wrestling RPG, and he wanted to do it over his Twitch channel, which hasn't really it hasn't caught on in that respect. But
He's
what?
not doing that anymore.
No, he's not. No.
He's Canada now.
Yeah, he's Canada bound. Yeah, so, but that's what kind of brought that kind of like central bit of the kind of groups together, and then we kind of amalgamated more in that time.
The original,
Still salty he never sent me my prize from that quiz he ran.
Oh yeah. Which quiz was this?
oh, it was ages ago.
You never.
Yeah, he did like he actually did like a group quiz with like there was loads of us in it.
Yeah. Yeah. This is news to me. I'm gonna...
Definitely not.
Yeah.
Definitely not getting that now.
No, definitely not.
Considering that I was never like contacted or anything, I knew, and I was like,
I
you know,
don't
I'm not
think I don't think
Yeah.
there was a prize. I think it was just said to get people onto it.
Mhm.
Probably, yeah.
Because the original group was me, you, Butch. Me, you, Butch, Tony,
Yes.
Rian,
And Foxy.
and Foxy.
Then Dennis kind of came in halfway through.
Right, so that was
Yeah.
the sixth. That was
Yes.
the sixth. That was the sixth starting point.
Kev
No,
would been
Kev was after.
Kev was in after. When I think like when we started the channel outright, that's when Kev jumped on. I think Kev was on. I think for maybe one session with Butch.
Yeah, and he didn't like it.
Yeah. Well, Kev and Butch hate each other.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's why.
So Kev actually came into it because Dennis had actually tried to bring him in.
Yes. Well, and that's how Jamie came in as well.
Yeah.
So Dennis recommended
But
both of them.
like the original thing I started at that, I think because it was us six for a long time.
Yeah, it was particularly at the start. Yeah.
Because we were playing like nearly 3 or 4 different characters each, nearly.
It only felt that way after a while because Butch was like changing things up every now and then.
Yeah, so it's like so we constantly had different characters. He's like, okay, I need someone to do this. Actually, I need some, and that's how we all kind of jumped into different ones.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I think that lasted.
A few weeks, I think.
That was a few weeks,
Yeah.
and then you were like, "Can I take this over?" Because he got sick of doing it.
Well,
That was when Kev came in, and that
Yeah.
was when Jamie came in.
Exactly. Yeah.
It
So
was
that's
after you took over. They joined.
Yeah, because I think that like, the overall timeline, as I remember it, and again, I'm happy to be proven wrong here, was that Butch was doing his streams, then he started accelerating his stuff then with Crown the King.
Yeah.
And that's what took up the majority of his time.
Yeah, that actually
which is
took
totally
off.
fair. Yeah.
That took off more so than they anticipated.
Yeah, exactly. So then, but at the same time, then because like again we had like kind of stuff to do and stuff that we wanted to talk about, and funny enough, actually, as I remembered again, happy to be proven wrong here, but the real driving force behind making the channel at the time was actually Tony, because he wanted to do a podcast about comics and stuff like this, and so
So Tony had an idea.
Yeah.
To do a podcast.
Yes.
Ranging on comic books and stuff like that, and he wasn't sure how really about to go about it.
Yeah.
But what Tony did do was Tony then said, okay, we came up with the idea for the name of the channel.
Yes.
And Tony went and set that up.
Exactly.
So Tony actually set up the channel.
Mm-hmm.
And then he gave us all the login details. And at that point he said, I don't know what to do from here.
Yeah.
And that was fine. That was grand. And then because his original idea was basically I think I want to do a review show.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to. He was very much like he knew he wanted to do something, he just didn't know what he wanted to do. So then it was the 4 of us were brainstorming on what we could do. And it kind of snowballed a bit from there. And then what happened with Tony was Finland started becoming more of a reality as opposed to no longer an idea.
Yes.
So he had been saying for a while that he was going to be moving to Finland, but I think it was meant to be more years later. He was supposed to be going to Finland, and then all of a sudden something had happened. I can't remember what was that had happened, but all of a sudden everything was like fast forwarded to 3 years is now actually like 3 months time.
I recall him saying something along the lines of basically his uncle was able to help to find a spot for him, or
so it was that's what it was. It was basically the opportunity was there, but the idea was there, but the opportunity hadn't arose yet for him to go. And then it was the uncle then had kind of said to him, he goes, okay, 3 months time, you're going. And so that kind of accelerated everything for him. So he kind of was like, I'll still do some of the calls witches, but my mind is now completely about wrapping up my entire life here in Ireland. So fair enough. He was kind of gone from
real
there.
life
So
happens.
like so he was gone from there.
Yeah.
But at that point, we had already had a couple of shows on the channel.
Yeah, because the way we did it was we basically had like a project onto ourselves. So Foxy would have had his thing, you had yours, I had mine. And I would have kind of like obviously with the experience of Monday Madness as well, I would have been able to kind of lean upon.
Yeah, you knew what you were doing.
A little, well, I don't want to ever claim it was a success.
You knew more than what you were doing than the rest of us. Because
for relative me, terms, yeah.
Because I'll be honest with you, I thought it was going to fizzle out after a couple of months, and it didn't. And I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
We're still doing this.
Yeah, like again, it was that kind of thing where like I think snowballing is the kind of key word here in a sense. Where like
it took legs and ran.
It did. It really, really did. I think that's the kind of overall theme of the channel as well. Because again, it's a relatively small channel and I'd leave to be fair to you all, a very loyal and dedicated fan base, which I really appreciate. But it was the fact that like it kind of snowballed in from like being a COVID project to being like, oh, this is actually a good excuse for everyone to meet up. And then obviously stuff kind of thing from there. So like, if I remember, the first few things we did would have been like outside of all the introductory stuff and all that jazz. Like would have been the comics one that Tony had kind of was leading, and then idea would be get co-hosts on to talk about certain things. Tried a few people out. Most of them kind of didn't really pan out like semi permanently. Let's say, but we got some great guests on. In fairness, like that was always the kind of the advantage of having the kind of contacts that we had. Was that like, you know, through Foxy we got Dennis, and through Dennis we got Jamie, and that sort of stuff, you know.
Before all that though, so because it was COVID, we actually, some of our earlier watch-alongs, we had Katie Harvey on a few times.
Yeah, Katie Harvey for the Rumbles, Justy. There was a great episode of Justy,
Like, so we actually had an awful lot of like wrestlers kind of came on to do the show.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Debbie Keitel, we had one with her, and we had LJ.
Yeah. Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah.
So we had that, and that was still when it was just the three of us.
Yeah.
Because finally, when everything kind of opened back up again, and you were allowed to socialize, and you were actually allowed to leave your home, it was still just the three of us.
Yep.
For a really long time, and it was we'd come up here. And it was always it was always it was a movie watch along.
Yes.
And
the SmackDown versus Raw.
SmackDown versus Raw.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Yeah.
So Foxy would do the playthrough.
Yes.
And we would kind of comment on it.
Yeah.
And then we do Weekend at Amy's, whatever movie I had picked for make his watch, and I still never made his watch.
And we had the game gallery as well. So what kind of hooked us in with that one was the fact that like Christopher Walken done the video game.
No, not only that one. And then we had Beyond Belief, Fact or Fiction.
Yes, that was our little palate cleanser. Yeah. Yes, so that was our biggest hit on the channel. Still, like
fucking spit take. That's still.
It's still one of our best fucking moments.
Yeah, it's like literally one of the best moments we had. So that was literally how it was. It was game gallery. SmackDown.
Yes.
Shut Your Mouth, game gallery, movie, and then we'd literally watch an episode of Beyond Belief, Fact or Fiction.
Yes.
And that was all what the channel was. And it was literally and it was always recorded here.
Yes.
That's all we ever did.
Well, I know the original intention was that we were going to try and do it in a rotation. So like we try and do it like in Foxy's place and then do it at yours. And I think we knew just like after a while, just logistically,
like, we can't
that wasn't working.
Because it got to a point. It's like, Amy, do you own any of this type of stuff? No. And it was like after that, it was like, okay, well, we can never do it at Amy's house. And
I think in Foxy's one was just too crowded as well. I think that was a problem there. Yeah. So, but look, it happened. Like again, when you have one, like sometimes half the battle is just having a space to do it.
To be fair, we had I think that was what I was like. Realistically speaking, we always knew we were going to come here where the sex crazed dog was.
Tina very much is the draw of the channel. But yeah, so then like I think then that's like kind of one aspect of it is the kind of like I kind of feel like the first year. It kind of feels like the first year of it in a sense. But then like I think the RPG was kind of the real kind of like I guess the crown jewel of the channel in that sense. Which I think it's also kind of appropriate in a sense that like the whole kind of channel started off with a wrestling RPG, so it seems appropriate that the whole channel is kind of driven by the RPG to begin with. Like it's a shame in a sense like just like again going back to like the concept of time. The reason why kind of like channel operations are kind of winding down is that just basically I just don't have time the time and energy to be able to run two at the same time.
Jurgen Klopp, I had one of those.
It really honestly it is really just that, Casey, because like I've been running two channels at the same time and trying to schedule both of them on like totally different fucking clocks in that sense. And unfortunately what's happened is that like, you know, with all the other kind of stuff I've been doing out, like not even just between, just actually having a social life and having a private life and, you know, having an actual life, you know, again.
You're welcome.
Yeah, well, it's also like again, it's the fact that like this is what's happening as a byproduct, and I'm very grateful for it, you know. But the thing is that, like, at one point I had to go like, after a while, I've realised, hang on, all the stuff that we haven't been able to do, like, yeah, the RPG is not finished, you know, and stuff like that. It's like, that's been the biggest casualty of, like, just not having the time and energy to do it, because that is actually a bigger commitment than, and then also, like, okay, we'll have to do this show with this guy, and then this, and then that. It's like, okay, so what's more logistically easy for me to manage is to do these small recordings and edit them really quickly, or this big fucking project that requires more time and energy in the production side and the actual, like, you know, editing and stuff like that. And again, that's all snowballed, but fuck me, those 2 fucking seasons of the RPG was some of the fucking best fucking stuff we've ever done. Like, it's just so fucking funny. And again, what was just so fantastic about it was that, again, I think boredom has something to do with it, especially during the pandemic. So, like, we all wanted to pop each other a little bit, and the more we brought more, like, creative and more talented people in, like, fuck me, you actually forget how talented some of the crew is on Nerds of Rust. Like, we all bring something different to the table.
Like, I'd be willing to pay to have Jamie and Jerry sit at a table over dinner and just let them talk.
Yeah. The fact that they have still never met in person.
That is fucking unreal.
Isn't that insane? Now, they have technically been in the same building. Like Jamie would have gone to OTT shows when Jerry was still working and that sort of stuff, you know. But in actually being in an environment where we're able to actually meet, like, we've met Jamie in person, obviously. And yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's so good. So good.
Yeah, he's very much in dad mode at the moment. But yeah, that's the thing as well. Is that like we actually we're actually able to meet people in person as well. It's like, well,
sorry, you just go very much in dad mode. So I just turned in much more gay.
there's nothing gay in having children.
Is it gay to have a wife and kids nowadays? Guys, is it gay to check notes? Wash yourself.
Dude wipes, yes, apparently so. Oh, look at that. But yeah,
I got them for a guy in work once.
Did you?
Oh, he needed them.
Oh, fuck me, that's
He
gas.
fucking needed them.
That's hilarious.
No.
You shouldn't have.
Point.
You shouldn't have to be told. But look, so the RPG then. So think like I'm even thinking of the season 1. Like if I'm going chronologically from the first season, I think the first real highlight that comes to mind was the run-in on the Zoom call.
The fuck? Like how the fuck?
Oh, the mental gymnastics we had to do to get that done.
You know what I love about this, right?
Yeah.
The mental gymnastics that went about it, and like literally no one else even noticed that there was a second camera until you pointed it out.
Yeah.
So it's like you are like, oh God, I gotta keep this under wraps, and all of us are just like.
But there's no way to hide on a Zoom call. You physically
but like,
can't.
do you know the funny thing is? Nobody even knew it.
Yeah.
Nobody even noticed
We
it until
copped
it was
it and
pointed
went,
out.
Did,
oh yeah, it's a glitch or
Yeah.
whatever.
My
or
excuse
you-
was I was
you
recording
record
from
on
that.
whatever,
Yeah, exactly.
right,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, you
okay,
said
yeah.
it was a backup
Didn't
because it
think
was
about
the
it again.
bait. Like,
Yeah.
No, just saying I didn't think about it again then after that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Once you kind of preface it, was like I think that my excuse was that because I know I had bad internet at the time.
it was a backup.
It was a backup, exactly. So
And
if my computer went down, I had
That's
the
the
other
good part.
PC
And
on
that,
mobile.
that's what
yeah.
kept us all like thing at the
Yeah.
end.
Which is also true, by the way. Like I would have been switching between the Wi-Fi and my mobile data to keep the call going.
I was doing that as well actually when
Yeah.
I was on the call, because remember for ages I was like, I can't run the
Yeah.
camera
Yeah.
and my mic at the same time.
That's right. Yeah,
So
yeah.
I actually had to wait until I was like, guys, I have now got all I can eat data on my phone.
Honestly, like, sometimes that was just getting a Wi-Fi upgrade was the biggest thing that happened.
I thought that was actually hilarious though, because everyone was like, oh my God, that's so much better. I was like,
Yeah.
three.
I'm like, I've been telling you this.
I
but
couldn't
like,
afford that at the time though, all I could eat data. I couldn't afford €60 a month.
but fair play to Kev though, in fairness, because like again, those sessions, as I like looking back on season 1 now, mechanically it's such a fucking absolute mess of a game. Because there is no end point to any of those matches. There's no like it just has to be like basically 3 fortunate dice rolls and the match ends. Like the way we like, and again that's also that's also in this.
I'm
Yeah,
so glad we changed that.
it's so, but that's in the spirit of the game. Like that being said, like we are also like the games are all meant to be one shots. You're meant to just all one session and that's it.
I also
you know?
do love the fact that when you watch anyone who watched any of the future wrestling stuff, you knew who the Dungeons and Dragons fucking freaks
Oh,
were.
for sure, yeah.
And you knew who
Metagaming,
weren't.
yeah.
You knew who weren't
Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons people at all. I don't know why I'm saying it like that.
No,
I
you're
don't know
absolutely
why
right.
I didn't just go D&D.
Yeah.
Like, I don't,
No, but you're right.
but
What
like,
you're saying is
but
that
you
people
could
played
tell,
RPGs
you knew,
before.
yeah, you knew who was into it and who wasn't. And
Yeah.
at that point, because it was always like, for fuck's sake, And like the only real way that most of those shows ended was purely because I was so completely stressed out at my job that once my phone rang, my mobile rang, and you all saw me just muting myself.
Yeah.
I was like, "Yous knew she's not if she comes back to this, we're gonna have to end it real quick because she's gonna be pissed."
But that's just it. Like it's just like every match snowballs and anything ended up being a fucking 3-hour call and stuff like that. And again, it was grand. Again, grand during the pandemic, but when life is back up and running, you really fucking feel a 3-hour call.
Because like bearing in mind, like so a lot of people, I don't think me and Kira did.
Yeah.
But like a lot of guys weren't at work.
Yeah,
And whereas me and Kira worked all through the pandemic.
Yeah.
Almost. Well,
I was day in day out. In fairness, so I was still working during the pandemic.
Yeah, but like I was consistent. Like I never. Yeah. There was no break for me during that.
Whereas I had 3 months.
Yeah. So like I had nothing.
By the time we were in the RPG, I was back.
Yeah. So like for the first when we first started doing any of the calls, like every time it was like it would still be going.
Yes.
And it would be like 2 a.m. I'd be like, I have work in like 4 hours.
I fell asleep on the calls.
Yeah. Like for me, I think I fell asleep twice on the calls.
Yeah.
And like I was fucked.
What was interesting was that like more people would start dozing off because I think same thing happened to I remember Foxy dozing off one time and I'm nearly sure Jamie did too.
Jamie did, yeah.
And like it just again was pure by the fact that like these sessions just gone on so long.
Wasn't there one session though as well? It was like you actually blanked out my screen because I was proper just sleep in bed. Or were we? What was it joking about? We'll put on like. The
because I remember the story. Yes.
Because you remember there was one time where I was like, I set up the laptop.
Yeah.
Next to my bed on my nightstand.
Yeah.
And I remember I was lying down, and that was the worst thing I could have done because I remember I'd proper had fallen asleep.
Yeah.
On the call, my match hadn't come up yet.
Yeah.
And someone else had to play the match for me.
Oh no! There was something. It was something like that, right? Yeah.
And then the only reason why I woke up is because someone's phone. Something happened on someone else's camera. It was like something banged. Something really loud happened, and it woke me up.
Yeah.
And instead of realizing I was on a call, I went, "Who the fuck do you think you are?" And I literally just turned around and fell back asleep.
Yeah.
I think that was one of the.
That's what it was.
That was like one of the earlier ones. I don't know if you were already part of the RPG at that point.
Kira was one part of the She was. Yeah, I know. I remember that was on that.
Yeah, because I was proper like.
Now you
so pissed off.
Now you haven't that kind of like that. What the fuck happened? Like that sort of thing there. That was cut out. But your camera, I do remember just like blocking off your camera.
There was, because I remember there was one actually. Was like, because I do remember hearing. I actually generally think she's out now.
Yeah.
Because I was half and half because I couldn't even like. Talk on the screen. I was exhausted.
It was you were exhausted.
I was working like nearly 10-hour days at that point. Yeah. I'm working from home constantly, and I wasn't able to shut off because there was constant issues that I had to fix.
Yeah.
Like there was.
Thanks, Jerry.
But like I do remember as well, there was another time when I was actually like wide awake.
Yes.
I'd done my knee in. I remember I'd fallen down the stairs.
Yeah, I remember that bit. That's the part I was getting confused in my mind.
And I'd done my knee in, and I was annoyed over that.
Yeah.
My internet kind of kept jumping in and out. That was pissing me off. And then I got the phone call and I forgot to mute my mic.
Yes.
And
that's
literally
right.
There was just a massive like argument that I had with my manager.
that was a whole chunk of that having to be cut out as well. Yeah.
Then to be fair, like nothing else happened on the call because everyone else had just gone dead silent to the point where she's either going to get fired or someone else is getting fired.
That's a double-edged sword.
There's always somebody else getting fired.
Yeah. Well, that's also the double-edged sword of like.
IT guys fired.
Yeah, exactly.
No, not finance. I got the guy in finance fired.
Jesus, yeah.
What the fuck?
I know. No, you did. No, I know. I know. It was.
But that was
me remembering that.
But that's actually what that phone call was. That was when
he did fuck up.
Yeah, he fucked up major.
So highlights of the season 1 was definitely kept the run in on the Zoom call. That was one. That was legendary. I thought that's still one of the best moments of the RPG, hands down. Season 1 then I think was probably the just overall it was because halfway through the first season we brought in Jerry and Aaron, and I'm
so sorry for that.
No, in fact, honestly, again, I
unleashed Aaron on all of you. I apologise.
Honestly, we haven't had a bad apple in the bunch really. In terms of providers to the channel and stuff like that. No, in fairness.
There was one.
There was one, yeah, but it's fine.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, he didn't really like that. Was like before. It was pre-time. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. We made sure to kill that one before it had any time to grow.
Look, it was fine. It was. It's again. You try. It's a formative years. The gene pool building and all that sort of shit. Yeah. But I think the. I'm trying to think. There was also some kind of like just funny little moments as well in between. The one that comes out from season 1 that I keep remembering because I made a fucking meme of it was Casey's fucking massive Casey's promo, yeah. So to kind of bring it back again for people who don't watch the RPG, essentially the way you do it is you basically call your spot and you roll your dice and see if it works. And if it doesn't work, pass it to the other person essentially, and they do it and see if it works. Basically, that's how it works. That's what the idea of it is. But it's supposed to be really quick. It's supposed to be like calling a move or calling a taunt or putting a promo. That's what it is. Casey then goes on what I can only describe as a full Wikipedia article of a spot. And the best thing about it was that he had cleared it with me beforehand, but no one else knew about it, and no one else knew that this is basically allowed. So he basically goes on this. I had told him basically, I had the instruction basically gone like kind of equivalent of a DM whisper. Basically, okay, you're gonna go fucking monster here and like beat everybody. So fucking go for it. No, you did. I did give you. That wasn't instruction, but you ran it by me, and I had said, yeah, go for it. And again, it was that kind of thing where it's like, this works. Yeah.
It was like a thing where I'm gonna strap the rocket to him off, and it's like the equivalent morph. Whether he used as rocket fuel, was a rocket fuel. When he lit the fuse, the thing blew up there.
Yeah,
and then.
exactly. Yeah.
But he went in and lost the fucking. What's it? What's his actual wrestler name? Aaron's character.
Oh, Jimmy Morris.
Morris. Yeah, he went in and I just lost spectacularly to Morris.
Yeah.
And the next session I was meant to put in a 3-on-1 match.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
I'm just like. I know what my roles are like. They're shit. So I had to.
You overcommitted.
You
threw it all on one. Yeah.
Can I do this? You were like, yeah, sure, go for it. And yeah.
You put all your money on 16 red and it came out basically. But it was also the best thing about it was Jerry's reaction to the whole thing, because he's there trying to keep track of all this. He's the heel manager in this equation, so he's trying to keep track of like, what the fuck is he doing? What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is this? Like, he just fucking really leaned into it, as he is wont to do. So that was like a kind of a proper moment. I think one of the like spectacular fails of this first season was the roll for a heel turn. Like, because that thing is like rolling for a heel turn is what you have to do in the actual RPG game. Like, if you want to turn heel, you have to roll successfully for it. So I was like, so season 1 is actually the most dedicated to the rule set our game has ever been. So this is me like getting confused over like having us cleared beforehand that we have to do this, and just either working on the assumption that you're going to fluff the dice roll.
You know how many times I had to roll that dice?
Yeah.
I was like, sorry guys, my internet just isn't working here at the moment, and I was just staring a death glare through the camera. That made it even better that Jonathan was like this.
I immediately know. Yeah, I immediately realised
he would not make eye contact with the camera. He's like,
Hulk Hogan, we are coming for you.
It was just that pure fact that, like, again, in the spirit of the game, if you want to use that wankery term, that is how you're supposed to do it. If you want to get your way, you have to successfully roll.
So roll the dice and see if that's successful. Yeah. It was literally at that point. It was literally two people, me and Foxy, just looking dead into the camera, staring a hole through Jonathan's eye, and Jonathan's like this. Oh shit!
Yeah, it was.
He's looking anywhere for the camera because he just remembered. We've already cleared this.
Yeah, it was also when you say it to so many fucking times, it becomes automatic, and you realise, I said it before. I cleared it in my own fucking mind that this is predetermined. Believe my own fucking kayfabe, you know.
What made it even better though, so like, now you imagine the only thought process you had in your head at that point was, oh shit.
Yeah, it was literally just that. Like, fuck, why? Like, again, so when you say something automatically.
Oh shit, mate.
Oh, you're fine. You're good. You're okay.
Jonathan, I'm not on camera.
Actually, if you look closer, yes, you are.
No. See, I'm not on camera.
Are you not on camera? No, are you sure?
No, I think I'm off camera now.
Are you sure? Yeah, because there's some fucking bright white objects I can see is definitely you on camera with the rest of your fucking body. So yes, you're fine.
No, but I don't think I'm on camera.
Point. so then we like the. Would it be fair to say when we started doing the non-canon shit, we started like kind of really acting the bollocks with the RPG? I think that was the funniest bit because again, going back to
that that was necessary.
It really fucking was. Dennis Murphy, my man. I know, like, it's. I know you're away from this person at the moment, but sir, you will always have time with me because of how you fucking pulled off that fucking script. It was so fucking funny.
Not even just the script, but like that actually happened at probably one of the. It came at one of the best moments it possibly could have.
Yeah.
Purely because of what had just happened to me 15 minutes beforehand.
Yeah.
I was like, that was probably the. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like, that could. Because it was like, do you want to keep going? Yeah. Let's just keep going. And then it was like, okay, well, look, we're on the lads anyway portion of it. And it was, I think it was the only thing that actually made me fucking laugh.
Yeah. Honestly, it was like, there was the levity you needed.
So necessary.
Yeah. And in fairness to your credit, you powered through as well then, and just like as you made your time for yourself then afterwards. But honestly, I think sometimes the non-canon stuff was that kind of like.
I feel like I was on a fever dream when I came up with the idea to do that.
Well, I think the whole joke was that basically anytime. Look, first of all,
it was a concussion.
It was a concussion,
yeah.
It was. No, but it was my idea because remember it was the Christmas episode.
Christmas episode was the first one.
Because what happened was I literally made up new words for the night before Christmas.
Yes.
To have James Rage do it, and then everyone had their own Christmas thing on it.
That's right. Yeah. Like every match was Christmas movie themed. It was a Christmas movie. Yeah. So that was the first one. The other one then was the future TV one, which was kind of like a set of skits.
Yeah.
And the highlight of that was Bob Rage.
Yeah.
That was good, but also
the censored picture.
What was the censored picture?
Remember there was a censored picture. It was like, we can't show this one, but it was like he had like.
Casey Cunt. That's what it was.
No, it was Dennis again with the clipboard.
Oh, the clipboard! I forgot about that one. Fuck yes.
His assistant.
Yes.
Yeah, it was the security.
Yes.
The security advert.
Oh my god! Yes!
Dogs.
Thank you, Kira. I forgot about that.
And then he brought one of the dogs on screen as well. Yeah.
I forgot about that. Fuck.
He did have some good ones.
Oh my god.
Reacting to him, be like, no.
Oh Jesus.
What are you doing with my dogs?
Yeah. I expect to have my dogs back, sir.
Yeah. And then. Yeah,
I forgot about that completely.
Because that was that was the Violet centered, the Violet Storm centered.
Yeah, because she was having the fever dream. She had the flu or something.
She had the flu.
Yeah,
and she took Kratos' medication.
Yeah, and she went fucking ape shit. She was like imagining people on her TV.
Yeah. And
then didn't we do like one like it was like we basically had like
that idea was because I was in hospital and
yes,
yeah,
Sir on the end there was texting me to see how I was, and I was like, Violet is going. Here's how Violet's going to escape the hospital.
Gallstones, yeah.
The gallstone attack, and I went. This is too good not to share with the group.
Yeah.
And you went. That's too good not to use.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 100%.
Because I was like, you have made me giggle so hard. This has to be shared.
Yeah. I've popped a stitch.
Thankfully, it hadn't. But
no.
Yes.
But,
Sir, you've popped me so much, I have to go back into surgery now.
Well, I'll just say, as someone who's...
Thank you, Ali.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
As someone who put that video together, it was by far and away the hardest edit I've ever done. Because I put so many other little extra elements and stuff in there. And the problem was I was doing like kind of basically like inline editing where you just basically just put this like have the Zoom call lined up and then chop and change to suit whatever you had. It was just such a fucking mess of an edit, and I said to myself, I'm nearly done.
Never doing it again.
Never doing it again. Like it was only like a two and a bit hour session really. Like we were organised when we were doing the Zoom call. It's like right, we've done this bit, we've done this bit, we've done this bit. That's great, all done. But the edit just grew so many fucking legs. It was a fucking millipede of an edit. Like it was just such a mess. But we got there in the end. But that was good fun. I forgot about the fucking the Dennis, the Cutter detective, the Cutter agency ads. Yeah, they were so fucking good. And
like
so
AQAP couriers.
Yeah.
APA. Sorry.
Yeah. That's what it was. Yeah, he was doing that. He was doing the Butterfield Detective Agency skits, and they were just his stunted fucking approach of like just stay, move hand, stop, hello, it's just
Yeah.
top notch. Like, Jesus, Dennis, if you didn't get the fucking gig as Mr. Waistcoat for ODT, that should have been your fucking gimmick. Because my God, I would have fucking paid money to see Detective Butterfield in fucking real life wrestling. Absolutely. And then, like, I suppose like season 2 was actually kind of like where we kind of like everything was evened up, like, mechanics wise. So we actually were just able to tell a really good story throughout the RPG and all the extracurricular bits in between. Like I said, it's a bit of a shame that I wasn't really able to do like what we actually kind of wanted to do. So again, one of the other reasons I kind of want to wrap up the Nerds channel is so I can actually give Future Wrestling a fair shake and actually give it the kind of the time and energy it deserves, because there is a story to be told there and the characters are good enough, they're strong enough. So when we get to season 2, we bring more people in, and that's where Mr. Dave comes in.
What can
And
I
his
say? It's Ep. You're welcome.
Yeah, Casey was Dave's reference, and my fucking God.
And Kieran's as well.
And Kieran's as well, yes. Kieran did jump in for season 3, which unfortunately stayed on the... No, Kieran was season 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
For as much as we did. And again, we unfortunately just couldn't do season 3 just because we just don't have the time. Like, people were becoming dads. People were doing masters, and some of us just had lives, and that's just the way it kind of fell through. Again, bit of a shame, but it's just fucking what happens, you know. But my fucking God, like, Dave threw in just an extra element of just like fucking chaos, yeah. And it was the photoshops, it was the wind ups, it was fucking taking on him, like, because Jerry did not know about the voice.
Yes.
And it was just like he played, and again, that's where the Car Ride from Hell gimmick comes from, by the way, was the fact that, like, okay, what happens if Alan Morph just exists in 2 different places at once? That was the initial premise, and that's how we got through how we made the episode happen. And even like current cast members say that was their gateway into the RPG, was that Car Ride from Hell, because basically, like, that Brian was shown that was the first thing that Foxy showed him, and immediately said, "Yeah, I want to be part of this." Like, that's fucking brilliant. It just goes to show you that that's just when you have like talented people around, it just begets more talent. But yeah, it was fucking funny. The one highlight that unfortunately probably I might do a cheeky edit of it and just put up on the channel, put on this video to end it, was the one highlight we had so far from season 3, which unfortunately won't make it to air, was the Jack Freedom and James Rage match. That ended up not being a match. So again, if you've watched the end of season 2, you know that James Rage is world champion and is getting the Roman Reigns booking. I'll say it that much. That's not much of a surprise. But what is a surprise, and we've said it before, like, Brian ends up becoming the Jack Freedom character and takes it in a completely different direction, and a far better direction than any of us could have fucking predicted. So him and Jamie had been talking beforehand about how to do this match, because obviously they got the match card beforehand and you have the time to kind of like put it all together. What you get is not what you'd expect, because it ends up with the two of them.
Shits. They're little shits.
It ends with the two of them singing American Pie.
What?
You're not there for that one, though?
No.
Holy shit.
That one.
Oh, fuck, man. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Even if you don't add it on to the end of this
I have to,
episode,
yeah.
you're going to have to send it to
that
him.
is like, shut up and take my money gift. I'm all in for that.
Yeah. Literally, the match is like, you know, so Jack Freedom's strategy is to try and disarm James Rage by getting them, by having a sing song, essentially. And then James Rage starts singing along, gets a few bars of American Pie in, and then immediately locks in the guillotine and taps him out.
Yes.
It was like the most fucking perfect booking I could ever do. I was like, no, that is just funny. That's just fucking brilliant.
Jamie does like subverting your plans.
Yeah, he does actually. Yeah, he's made a happy. He kind of the feud with him and Jerry. Yeah, the promos the two
We
of them
were
had.
all looking forward to that, and
God.
then what did they do?
They fucking joined forces.
They jumped into bed together.
Yeah.
As everyone said.
Yeah.
It was well. Oh man.
To be fair, the promos they had, like, again, like Jerry would say, like, Jerry is a master of promos, and I still to this day believe he's the best promo on the island. There's no one that's done a better promo than him since. Closest is Justy. That's it. Honestly, between him, maybe Barry, maybe Angel Cruz.
Cut that.
Edit that. Genuinely, like, no one cuts a promo better than Jerry Soul. Nobody. Like there's absolutely no one close to that in my worldview. So when you have someone like Jamie comes in, who was kind of in the realm, he was looking to do wrestling training and stuff like that. So again, he would have had like a promo like skill there in a sense, because obviously comes from an acting background. And Jamie's the first person to make Jerry like freeze. Supposedly, that's what Jerry says.
He was
That
close.
was after.
That was that.
That wasn't a promo. That was more of a segment thing.
Yes,
I did.
exactly.
It wasn't
Yeah,
a
That was
promo.
after.
Wasn't a promo,
the
yeah.
first James Rage promo.
Yeah. Promo. Yeah. The first time that Jerry saw that Rob Midas and James Rage interact, that promo was in season 1.
Yeah.
And again, like Jamie just basically he fucking snookers Jerry, like and like this doesn't happen. Like this is like it's like a slaying of the beast type of thing. Like, you know, Jerry always has something in the arsenal.
Joe, probably one of my favorite Jamie lores is not even a James Rage lore, but Jamie lore.
Yeah.
Is that Joe Cabray had to be like,
That
Jamie,
is yes.
because you're a little bit too intense.
That's
Imagine
right.
Joe Cabray being like,
You have to
you need to tone it down.
Again, it is established canon that Joe Cabray fears Jamie.
Joe
Yeah.
Cabray fears a lot of things.
He does. Women for most part. But yes, no, Jamie is certainly one thing that's on his list.
He wasn't even going for
Doug.
it. I don't think he was going to be. He was doing ref training.
Yeah, he was doing ref training. Yeah, I think that was the whole thing. But again, let's not let the truth get in the way of a good story here.
I just need. Could you pee to your and pass me the lighter?
Yeah. Ugh.
Sorry, I want to finish it.
I think I have it in the
Bathroom.
Oh.
That's all right.
Jonathan.
Oh, you have it, Grant.
Thank you.
I have my back turned when you took it out. So I suppose the RPG has been the backbone of the channel.
Why the fuck did you have a lighter?
We know why he has a lighter.
Yeah, but anyway,
Yeah.
background of the channel.
Yes. So then I suppose like all the other kind of bits and bobs we've done outside of that as well. So we've had obviously the kind of like the Mirror Universe stuff has been our kind of like one of our kind of regular things going. We started off with Shut Your Mouth, and now we're SmackDown vs Raw 2010. Shut Your Mouth. It's that again. That's gone on for a long time. The Game Gallery stuff has kind of meandered between like all different like co-hosts and different stuff that we did as well. So Hopkins FBI, yeah, that was a terrible game. Really, really bad. And yeah, again, like, that's all kind of different. With more people jumping into the channel as well, it meant like you were freed up to do something else as well. Okay. So we had your box sets, which I thought was was some pretty good podcasts as well. I
actually think probably one of the was it what fuck, because we actually played a game in one full setting.
Mm-hmm.
What one was that?
That was Hopkins FBI.
Yeah,
that was the one you were very unwell for.
Yeah,
yes.
We say unwell for. So it's actually really funny because when you watch it back,
yeah, if
you watch it consistently, I go from like and as the episodes go on, I'm like
yeah.
I was fucking drugged.
Yeah, you were not the best. No,
as high as fuck.
And it's probably a good thing you were, because the game was so terrible. It's probably better off enjoyed high.
Oh yeah. To
be honest with you, so yeah, we've done bits and bobs there. So obviously now we've got kind of David Aaron doing our kind of flash games. So that'll be our last kind of iteration of the Game Gallery. Then obviously, because Dave is obviously very heavily involved in football, we're able to get stuck into Football Manager. So that's been a thing for the last while, and only recently that we've been playing it for the last couple of years with different challenges and stuff like that. Only recently Dave has beaten one of my teams for the first time. Which is weird considering this fucker has coaching badges. Literally like our first match we had together, I beat him 8-2, which is very fucking strange. But we had a bit of fun with that. Now we've thrown Aaron into the mix now, so we've thrown Aaron into the deep end and see what happens. He's probably gonna get relegated, to be honest, if I'm being point blank there. But that's fine. It happens.
He's used to it though.
But while we're on the topic with Aaron, I suppose we were remiss if we didn't mention his show, What We Watching, which kind of provided us with similarly batshit moments. Dare I say, Priscilla?
Don't look at me.
Well, I was going to say to anyone really, but like, so the Priscilla rant discourse.
I don't want to talk about it.
Again, just bear in mind that whatever you see in the video is pretty much half of that.
To be fair, I yelled at
He
him.
deserved it.
I yelled at him so much.
Mm.
I yelled at him so much during Priscilla that I actually gave him an anxiety attack.
He wasn't doing as much himself any favours, really.
Lady and the Tramp, they're one of the
Scotty.
Yeah.
I think I just came.
Is that the second time today because of the Ark of the Covenant?
Oh God, I know it's like you haven't seen me. I'm gonna have my way with them when I go home.
Just in the bedroom, just like don't look at me.
I know.
Yeah, that feels. Yes.
That is ribbed for her pleasure.
Luggage tag.
You're petting the dog. That's what you're doing.
Anything can be sexy. That was actually really nice. Aw, see, it's just love.
Yeah.
That can be the quote at the end of the channel, not the footnote. Anything can be sexy.
Anything's a dildo if you're brave enough.
In fairness, I will say when the moment we brought Aaron and Brian onto the channel, things got exceptionally more horny.
Yeah, they need to just fuck already.
Yeah, like there was a point in season 3 of the RPG that won't be seen where everyone was shirtless.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
I was in Scotland for that thing.
Yeah. So that was a thing.
Yeah, we need to like never let that see the light.
No, that's staying on the editing floor for obvious reasons.
But we'll always talk about it.
Yes, exactly.
But
But
the funny thing is, it's like no one was. Well, 2 people were in the same room.
yeah,
Everyone else was like, "This is the weirdest orgy I've ever been to."
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Actually, there was 3 people in that room because
Laura was there as well. Yeah.
She just looks back and like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh right. Okay, so 4 people were in the same room. Because you 2 were in the same room.
Yes, we would have been. Yeah.
And then you and Dave were in the same room.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
We were also
5
just gonna go, what the fuck were you people doing? Like, it was just like
The other
some
thing
weird
is,
delirium
I'm
was taking
nearly
over.
100% sure what had happened was the 2 of yous. The 2 of yous literally were like, oh shit, I need to grab that. Oh crap, I need to get this. And then when you came back, everyone was naked. And it was like one of those, what the fuck?
It was literally like, it was like one of those kind of joking things. Was everyone get naked, and they said yes to it.
Like realistically, like it was like something from a skit show.
It was, wasn't it? Yeah.
That's what happens when you leave us unsupervised.
Apparently so.
That,
Yeah.
No, that literally was what I had an idea in my head and just went, yeah, fuck it, let's just everyone do it. And I think it was more out of fear. They were like, yeah, okay, Amy.
I mean,
Although Aaron did not need. No, thank you. Aaron did not actually. Sorry. Aaron, I think, was the only one that like straight off the went, I'm just before she yells at me. That is amazing product placement.
not sponsored, but please get in touch.
Yeah.
Um,
Sizzler.
I suppose actually, like again, one of our other staples was Weekend at Amy's. Like, out of all the ones we've done a lot.
I'm raging. I never got used to watch Ghost Shark.
Again, we'll
We'll
go.
do it under a review.
No,
Yeah.
it's not. It wouldn't be the same.
Also, nothing to say that you can't just come over and make them watch it anyway.
Yeah.
You know what? Both of you need to. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
And shit.
So what?
Sci-fi original movies are like my guilties of guilty pleasures.
Yeah.
Like a Hallmark Christmas movie, that's a guilty pleasure. But a sci-fi original movie, that is depth of the bells of hell.
Yeah,
guilty pleasure. And Ghost Shark happened to be one of them. Sharknado got far too mainstream for my liking.
Yeah, that's a pity.
Although I do love the book that I have, which is How to Survive a Sharknado. Right? It's
Just in case it ever happens, yeah.
It's actually a phenomenal book, right? Because what it is, it takes every sci-fi original movie that there is, all like the creature feature ones.
Oh.
So it's like, and this is how you beat the giant ants. And like, so every it's
that's
actually
kind of cool.
Yeah, it
I like
is
that.
very good. And
Yeah.
it was actually a loot crate.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was actually really fucking well done.
Yeah.
Because I think I had it was like How to Survive a Zombie. The Max Brooks. It's Max Brooks.
Yeah, I think so. You're right. Yeah.
So it's his one, How to Survive the Zombie Apocalypse. I have
Yeah.
his one, and then there was another one which I thought was phenomenal, which is fabulous actually. Your first year as a Lycan, How to Survive Your Werewolf Transformation.
Yeah.
And it was a how-to guide on becoming a werewolf.
Yeah.
And in one of the chapters, it literally explains how to werewolf-proof your house, so you don't go on a rampage for that during the full moon.
Yeah.
So you how to lock yourself up, how to chain yourself so you don't. It's actually so
That's
well
good.
done.
I like that. Yeah.
Actually, I must show it to you one
Yeah.
time. I don't think I've ever showed it to you, but I must do. It's actually a very good book.
Yeah. Have you from all the Weekend at Amy's that we've done? Do you have like one that's kind of like popped out in your mind? One that you kind of.
I love Jaws.
That was a good one, I think. Yeah.
Purely just because.
Jaws.
Yeah.
Not even that. It was well and truly in my element.
Like you were literally you were.
I was like, I didn't stop talking.
Yeah.
But it was every single thing that I said was either dialogue.
I was gonna say you were reciting.
I was reciting the movie,
yeah.
or it was just every single thing that happened behind the scenes on that shoot. I did the whole thing. So I really like that one.
I feel like some of our Christmas specials were good track as well.
I didn't. Do you know actually what I loved as well? All Dogs Go to Heaven.
Oh yeah, shit! I forgot we did that one.
I loved All Dogs Go to Heaven because it was a reminder of, just for me, it's like two reminders. One, I'm not dead inside. And two, it had been so long since I seen that movie. I forgot it was technically an Irish production.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay.
It's technically an Irish production movie. They was like doing from fucking the animated studio. It used to be in Kildare, I think it was.
Yeah.
It was one of those ones, but it's actually generally such a lovely fucking movie. Oh, poor Judith. That one was fun. I'm also really liked finally getting to Kira to watch certain movies.
That was kind of how it kind of worked out in the end, wasn't it? But this is actually just a good excuse to get.
It was for me to go through the list.
Yeah.
Kira, before we were doing this, before the channel even started, Kira had made the really, really unfortunate admission to me, is that she was like, I've never really seen movies. Like, obviously she had seen movies, but she was, every time I would make a reference,
you hadn't had much crossover.
It wasn't even that. It was like, it was because when I was younger, which would have been like, let's say 7 years, let's say.
Yeah.
An awful lot of like nearly everything with me was a pop culture reference.
Yeah.
To a movie. I very much find myself, if I was describing my younger self, I was very much like a female version of Kevin Smith. Like very, very high with my pop culture references. Everything was a movie, let's say.
Yeah.
And I met Kira. Right? And
very few of it was movie references.
Right?
Yeah.
And
or pop culture references.
What had happened was I'd be making jokes and stuff, and Kira would be like,
I don't get it.
I don't understand this. And I'd be like, oh, it's from such and such, and she's like, I've never seen that. And I'd be like, oh.
I'd hate having to admit it.
Right? And I was like, oh, okay. And then this continued. And then eventually it boiled over on me, where I was like, okay, do you know what? We're just going to make a list of movies. And it was just me, have you seen this? No. On the list. Have you seen? No. On the list. Have you seen this? No. On the list. And then eventually I was like, please, have you at least seen fucking Jurassic Park? I've seen that. Oh, thank fuck, that means you've seen Jaws. And it was just dead silent. And I just went, you've seen Jaws. And it was still silent. And I do actually remember just going,
were we driving to Belfast for that conversation?
Yes, we were driving to Belfast for that conversation. And it was literally just me going, okay. And I just stopped talking for at least 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And there was just music playing. And it's just every now and again, just be like, like no one wanted to speak. And then a song came on. I think it might have been my playlist we were listening to. And a song came on.
It's always your playlist.
Yeah, well, I was trying not to make myself that person. So it might have been my playlist.
I was this tempted to change the embroidery from Driver picks the music, Shotgun.
Shotgun picks the music. So we ended up like singing. The song came on, and the two of us were kind of like. I'm just gonna use
Bonnie
Pink.
Tyler or something.
Yeah, it was something like that. I'm just gonna assume it was like, say, a Pink song, and it was like, would have been like Walk Me Home Tonight, and it was the two of us. But like there was no like volume to it, and then eventually the two of us like started. We got a bit more comfortable, and then we started singing a bit louder, and then the next song came on. So then we just started kind of singing the songs together, and then eventually I was like, you know, you have to see Jaws. I'm going to see Jaws, but it's like never. I was like, yeah, but like I can give you a end of it, like if you have a Blu-ray. She goes, I don't have the Blu-ray. I was like, all right, well, like it's always on Sky, and she goes, well, do you know what? When it comes up, I'll record and I'll watch it. And I was like, all right, cool. And then we kind of forgot about it, and then she sends me a photo of her laptop, and it's like getting ready to press play on watching Jaws, and I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I had like I was out of my element. I was so fucking happy that I actually waited 2 hours and 4 minutes before I text her again. No, you text me.
Yeah.
I think you sent me a picture of a point that you were in on the movie. I'm going to assume it was Ben Gardner's head. I think it was Ben Gardner's head coming out of the boat hole. And then I gave you the fun fact of this was actually filmed in Vera Field's swimming pool. And then you went back to the movie, and then that was the end of it, and it was happy out. And I was like, well, what did you think? Isn't it the greatest movie of all time? You're like, yeah, it was good. I was like, I'll accept this, okay?
It will do!
Yeah,
That was fine. She enjoyed it. And then a couple of months later, Amy, do you want to go to the drive-in? And I was like, yeah, sure, what's on? And she goes, you'll see. And then we get...
Oh, that's adorable.
Right? She goes, you'll see. And at that point, I didn't give a fuck. I was just like, she's watching fucking movies. That's all I care. I was like, look at her watching movies. We're going to watch a movie together. And then we got there, and I was like, so what are we going to see? What are we watching anyway? And you just kind of went, Jaws. I was like,
I don't even think I said Jaws. I think I just went,
Yeah.
and you lost your shit.
I lost my absolute shit. And then so we had all of our stuff because we bought food beforehand.
Yeah.
Even at the drive-in, it's overly expensive.
Yes.
No, in fairness, actually, they weren't bad. They're not the...
Oh, that was the Leopardstown one. That was.
No, that was up in Ashburn.
Oh,
it was
yes.
the tiny small.
Yes, that's what it was. Where did we see Dirty Dancing?
That was over.
That was Leopardstown.
Yeah. The one in Ashburn, we did do stuff there.
We got nachos and popcorn.
Yeah.
And
because they actually had good prices.
That's what it was.
They weren't a rip-off.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah,
it was dirty. I'm mixing that with Dirty Dancing.
Yeah.
But then what happened then was I ended up just reclining my seat, and we started the movie started watching the movie, and I kind of forgot I was with somebody else.
You went automatic.
In fairness, it's one of the best ways to watch a movie.
Like, honest to God, it was. I forgot I was with somebody, and then I just started. I basically started like reciting the dialogue as it went on, and then all I heard was like little squeak laugh, and I was like, "Oh shit, you're here!" I was like a moment of fuck, I'm not by myself, and then I started diving into every fucking
that's
fact.
the makeup artist's hand.
I was like, oh, that's this. Oh, and this is how they did this. Oh, and I kind of went into like the entirety of like.
Yeah.
I think I even brought up shit from like the sequels and stuff like that, and like went into an entire deep dive. Like I may as well have been a walking version of Jaws, the Jaws logs.
Yeah.
Like and like kind of had the whole thing. I was like, oh, that's Carl Gottlieb. He was like actually the screenwriter. He plays Henry Fields. Like he should have had a bigger scene in this, but like they did this. And then when it came to the Indianapolis speech, I just kind of like recited the whole fucking thing.
Yes.
And then I went into more. I was like, and he was fucking drunk off his head off and blah blah blah. They couldn't use, and he apologized. So but they actually have scenes of him drunk, but you can't tell. I went through the whole thing, and then that was fine. And then only last year. Was it last year? No, it was this year. Yeah, it was this year.
The Shark is Broken.
We got to see The Shark is Broken, which was Ian Shaw's stage play on basically what was happening between the scenes.
Yeah.
Of the shooting of Jaws.
That was May.
Huh?
It was May.
That was in
May. And we were as we were watching it, and then as this thing is going on, I'm still leaning into her, and she goes, "That's actually true." Like, and I'm telling her, I was like, "That's not that. Like, the whole thing isn't real, but like this is like this part here. This is actually all like legit true." And going through that way with her, and at that point, I think I honestly, in my mind, you were like, "Shut the fuck up and just let me enjoy it." You didn't say it, but in my mind, I'm like, she's definitely
in
thinking
fairness,
this.
you only ever talked to me during breaks of scenes.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it was dead silent.
Yeah.
Yeah, in fairness, you're not one of those people that would talk through a fucking show or anything like that.
Oh my god, I was genuinely so happy.
Yeah.
Like anytime I have it's sad as fuck, but if it has something to do with Jaws, if it has something to do with Jensen Ackles
or sharks.
No, we're Jaws.
Okay.
Yeah,
you're expanding. Okay, you're including sharks.
That,
Okay, cool.
That's
Yeah.
included in
Okay.
that. So if it's Jaws, Jensen,
Yeah.
Joe Kearney, that's like that's my tism.
Yeah.
They are my hyper
Your fixations. Yeah,
they
that's
are
fair.
my
Yeah.
hyper
Look,
fixations.
I think that, again, that's the one common
But
thread.
I think it's. I'll be honest with you. Nothing brings me as much joy
Yeah.
as talking about you.
But that's good though. It's nice that people have that though.
It's genuine, but I think it's genuine. It's like probably one of the funniest things. It's like of
Yeah.
all the things, of every single thing that I possibly could have had. My actual, and like we all know that the Jensen thing is very real.
Yes.
But he literally comes second to Jaws.
Yeah, that's
like that is
fine.
hilarious to me.
Well, I think
like when we went to New York.
Yeah.
And like the Natural History Museum.
Yeah.
Do you know what my favourite thing about going to the fucking Natural History Museum was? I got to see a formaldehyde head of a mako shark. Because that was what the fucking Jaws poster was modelled on. And I got to see it. I got to see this withered mako head, and I was just like, this is the greatest day of my life. Like, my mom was kind of like, I don't think we need to get you checked.
No.
Like, I don't think we need. It was like, we definitely don't need to get you an assessment.
No, we know it's exactly. Dad
jokes. He's like, I'm so glad it wasn't trains.
But I mean, but isn't it nice? It's nice that we have again. It's one common thread.
To train station.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they'd never fucking see me.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
But like that's also nicely that's one common thread that we all have in the channel, is that everyone does have some level of hyperfixation. Like it is a channel almost specifically designed for people with ADHD brains. But like sometimes even like the stuff that we're like watching, we're not even remotely like pointing or discussing. We're talking about something completely different. So like it is that your case like this is digestible in two shapes.
How boring would we genuinely be if we were all actually medicated?
Oh jeez, I don't want to live in that world.
Oh my god.
I really don't like it. I like my spicy brain as it is. Like
I'd probably own my own business by now if I was actually medicated.
We'd all be focused in the one direction, and I'm worried about what that would be.
I'd be a photographer.
I genuinely think I definitely would have gotten another degree.
I think I'd actually have that's me. I'd have a career.
Holy shit! Oh my god! I'd
have a career.
Fucking teacher.
Yeah, you could have been a teacher.
Oh my god! I legit, if I was medicated, I actually would have. Oh, I would have needed to have been medicated.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's just a different type of medication. Yeah. But anyway, like I suppose like that's one aspect of the channel as well, is that like while we are ostensibly a YouTube channel, and like sometimes like some YouTube channels can come with like some sort of like fake bullshit, and like the fact that we're all kind of here for like be talent and produce or whatever, we actually do just kind of hang out in real life. Like that's also one aspect of the Nerd Channel, is that like I don't want it just to be an excuse to hang out. We actually do just hang out anyway. Like we go to shows all the time. Not even wrestling shows anymore. It's like musicals and fucking outdoor gatherings and shit like this. Or just generally, fuck it, let's all just go to someone's house and have fucking drinks.
I actually
like that's
I
kind of what we are now, isn't it?
I genuinely think it is so funny is that we probably leave our houses more now than we ever did. I wonder when my mum and dad are fucking off for the next time. We should actually do another night at my house now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, let us know. We'll be there. Again, the reason why we're doing this is we can have more free time to just be friends.
To be fair, I could also just say to him, here my friends are coming over.
Yeah.
But where's the fun in that?
But also again, we've also like
30 fucking 6 years of age. Actually. Oh, fuck it, my birthday. We can all come down to my house for my birthday. Fuck that. Yeah, we'll do that again.
Have fun, yeah. But that's what's it like. It's the fact that like.
Should I bring past the pigs? Should I bring past the pigs?
I'm actually just gonna try that into the group chat now. Yeah,
but that's one aspect of it, is that like again like there's like whenever you hear something like a channel wrapping up, there is genuinely no drama or no falling out. We have it's run its course essentially, and again it's nothing bad happening. It is just that it's
there's a lot of adulting happening.
There's a lot of adulting happening again. Like it's that kind of thing where like you come to a certain age and you realize, okay, are we actually shitting or getting off the pot here to that kind of degree? Is that like there's only so much like again I'd be able to do from a YouTube
really
side.
hate that saying.
It's not the best saying in the world.
Get
No.
off the pot.
Yeah. But at the very least like
stop edging yourself on and just let yourself come.
Is that better? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But that's the thing. Like again, like none of these people are going away. In that sense, like we're still going to be doing content. It's just going to be
we're working on Aaron.
Yeah. We're working him down. No, actually,
another couple of months, I'm pretty sure I'll have broken his.
I'm telling you, I think we've all
you
had.
keep missing the point of what you're trying to say.
No, actually, I just realised I had there's something else I wanted to bring up as well, because I've realised we all kind of had a highlight to ourselves, but I've forgotten one person in the room, and it's a very recent one. So on the last episode of what we
you don't even know, you're like, what the fuck?
so on the
I remember what I did yesterday.
on the last on the last episode of what we watching.
Other than that.
Correct. But very last episode of what we watching, we were talking. Basically, Aaron and Chloe were having a discussion amongst themselves, and I thought to myself, this is very reminiscent of something that happened this week, and I have to bring this up. And again, it kind of shows you the impish quality of your humor sometimes. So,
I don't remember.
no, I don't think Amy has even heard the story.
No, I don't remember what I said.
No, but Amy doesn't know the story either.
Okay.
I still don't know the story.
I was probably dead.
I think we were there. I can't remember.
I have a habit of sometimes when I sleep, I can either have full-on conversations with you with my eyes open, or just generally talk nonsense.
Yeah, you were here for this conversation. Yeah.
At the time, I'd been playing an awful lot of Animal Crossing, and the Knucklings are adorable. So he was going to bed, and as per usual, was trying to steal the blankie.
No, I wasn't even in bed at this point.
Okay.
I was getting into bed, and you were awake. You were.
Oh, you were cold. That's what it was.
No, I wasn't even there. I wasn't even in bed at this point. I was literally standing. I was standing in, like, about to get into bed.
In fairness, I was asleep.
Yes, and you had woke up. You had got up, and you woke up, and you were like sitting up in the bed, and then you were having this full. You were given out to me for not doing something. That's what it was.
The island.
Yeah.
The raccoons.
Yeah. This is what I'm getting. The island. What did you get? The paint. The island with the raccoons. Ink. Ink.
Except it wasn't that. It was ink.
Yeah, you were doing finger guns. You've never done finger guns before. Ink. It was like. And you were in a huff the whole night. You were like, you wouldn't get me the ink. It's like,
Do you know? Can I just point out something here, right? I've travelled with Kira, right?
Yeah.
And we've shared rooms before.
yeah.
And I didn't know that she did this.
This was news to me 2 years into
Right.
our fucking relationship.
No, but hold on. But no, this is where it gets really funny though, right? Because we went. We went to London together twice, right? And we were sharing a room twice. Okay. And the first time we went was for Progress.
Yeah.
And she was in bed, and I was in bed. Lights are all off. I'm not the best one when it comes to sleeping. I need to be able to hear something when I'm sleeping.
Yeah.
So I had an earbud in my ear.
Yeah.
Because you're very considerate.
Alright. And I had the earbud in my ear. I was listening to a podcast, and then I just heard a question being asked to me. And I was like, oh shit, she's still awake. Fuck. So I responded to the answer, or answered her question. And I thought, okay, that's grand. She's quiet now. She must have been happy with the answer. And then she asked another question. And it was the most like random. I can't even remember what it was, but I just remember it was really random. So I answered it, but it was a more detailed answer that I gave her.
Mm.
And again, she's kind of quiet, so I was like, okay, she's happy enough with that. So eventually I turned off my earbud and I was just chatting to her.
Yeah.
As she was asking me questions. And then I would ask her stuff and I'd get really weird answers from it. Never thought anything of it.
Yeah.
And then the next morning, she doesn't reference the conversation that we had the night before.
It
So
never
I'm
happens.
like, I don't bring it up. I was like, okay, clearly there's nothing going on there. That was fine. Never really thought anything of it. And then we have our second trip to London. And we were in an even smaller room. We were kind of like staying at like kind of like a, I'm not going to call it like a bed sit is basically what it was, right?
Shithole.
It's funny though. We could hear people having sex through the walls. It was hilarious because I critiqued it. Because I critiqued it and I went, she is not enjoying herself. That is fucking fake moaning. And then all of a sudden it just stopped. And the two of us started pissing ourselves off. So I was like, oh shit, they heard us. And then you could just hear the slowest. And I just went, oh god, they're doing it again. And then it just stopped. And I was like, then they were done for the night. But we were, again, so the way
painful.
the beds were, so there was like one bed like against the wall and then there's another one against the other wall. It's vertical. So like I'm sleeping this way and Kira is sleeping that way at the other side of the room. And I'm starting to drift off. And then she asked me a question. And I answered. But it was a really kind of, I remembered a random question, but this was kind of like on the lines of, why do you think your childhood was so obtuse? Like, it's like a really...
It was an existential question.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I was like, never really thought about that before. So I started going into a really long-winded answer for her. And then I sat up and I realised she's facing the wall. And I just went, is she fucking asleep? And I just went, Kira, are you awake? And it was like something like, well, the monkey thinks so. And I just went, she's asleep. And then at that point then I just kind of went, I don't need to answer her fucking questions anymore. So I put my earbuds back in and I fell back asleep and that was fine. And then me and Kira were chatting one day and she just kind of goes, she actually had said to me before, and she goes, yeah, no, so I have a really weird habit of like talking in my sleep. And then all of a sudden I was like, fucking progress. And that's when it dawned on me. I was like, do you remember a conversation that we had when we were in London? And like we were back at the hotel room and we were blah 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 and this is what we were talking about and you were like, no, this never happened. And I was like, bitch, it did. And I had to explain it to her then what had happened. And then I was like, by the way, the monkey rides at dawn. What does this mean? Or the monkey thinks it does. And you're like, I don't know.
So you can imagine my surprise when I get finger guns at fucking 12:30 at night. For not picking up ink at the fucking island with the raccoons.
Well, that's your fucking fault.
Yeah. Again, the fact is that I knew what she was talking about. I was like, she was getting annoyed at me, and I said there was like, and I said to her, I was like, Sakira, you're half asleep. You've been playing a lot of Animal Crossing, and you're trying to express something that doesn't make sense. And she goes, oh yeah.
I just love the idea of what the monkey thinks so.
Yeah. It's just the best. It's the best non sequitur I can think of.
Honestly,
yeah.
But it's just like.
So to summarize, I'm funnier when I'm asleep.
Oh, it's honestly though. But like,
if there's anything I can say about the legacy of the Nerds of Us channel, it has been able to give me moments like that.
I will actually say this.
And I think that's the best memorial I could give to the channel.
I'm genuinely impressed with like my tolerance for the most random ass questions at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
It's like
just kind of shows how much of a night owl you are.
I was still fucking. No, in other words, I was still wide awake.
We've had fucking conversations like, oh, it's actually 4 a.m. It's like, oh shit, yeah.
You were going to throw it at him for a second.
No.
Yeah.
He didn't do anything to me in my island.
Ink.
Yes. Correct.
I just love what the monkey thinks. I think
Oh.
I was like, what the fuck has a monkey got to do with this? And it was just when I kind of like sat up and just saw her completely back to me like, well, the monkey thinks so. I was like, they're just fucking asleep.
Yeah.
And I was like, we've been talking for nearly 2 hours.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? I'm like, do you know when you think like you're really connecting with someone on a spiritual level? That's where I was at. I was like, well, we're really getting into like the really philosophical questions now. And that entire conversation to her never happened. Never happened.
But did you get any benefit from it?
I had a fucking epiphany about myself at one point, I'm sure. I was like, maybe I am too aggressive and brash when it comes to certain things, but it's just the way I am. It's like I'm like unloading childhood trauma on Kira.
Half asleep.
And she wasn't even half asleep. She was asleep. And I'm there unloading my childhood trauma. And then it was just like, I'm just gonna put that back in the box and hope it never comes back out again.
Aww.
It wasn't that. Oh no, it wasn't like that trauma, but like it's just a.
Yeah.
Kind of like an example of the type of conversation that it was.
That's it. That I had to share that with the group because that was just that's some of the fucking funniest stuff that's ever happened to me this year, let alone anything else. Like, it was just objectively just like, that is a height of comedy, you know.
It is
and,
genius.
And like I said, that wouldn't have happened if we didn't have the Nerds Roast channel. Just the whatever kind of like, you know, butterfly effect from all that, you know. So that's one thing I have to be grateful for from the channel, you know. Ink. So
Inkity ooh.
So I suppose I suppose I kind of explained then what, like, in terms of, to kind of wrap up the video then, like what we're kind of doing next. So as I said, we're not really like we're like the nerds operations are kind of based. They're not shutting down suddenly. Like, nothing's kind of stopping. We're basically kind of finishing all that we're doing. All of our current stuff that we're doing now is we're still going to continue to or finish off, I should say. So like all of our kind of regular stuff, like we have like Weekend at Amy's to do. We're finish off the Deathly Hallows movies, finish them off, and then we're going to reformat Weekend at Amy's to be an actual like film review show on the Monday Madness channel. So that'll be one thing we're doing. So
the other woman who I always used to joke about, and now I'm literally jumping into bed with.
Yeah.
I have a question: is the madness ready for us though?
Well, there's been a lot of
part of the madness show.
Oh yeah,
he's
both ways.
He's by, yeah, exactly, yeah. So, in fairness, like there's been as Kira said earlier, it's just kind of making something official that was the case a long time ago.
We've already infiltrated them.
Yeah, exactly. Like Amy's been on playthroughs already. Kira's been in the room for the majority of this year's content.
This year's
and last year's content,
and the year before,
and the year before, yeah, exactly.
I'm sorry, Aaron. Because there's the other Aaron.
Yeah, there's normal Aaron.
Binoculars, when you only have one eye, does not improve your depth perception. It just becomes a telescope.
I remember this.
Yeah, so that's one thing we're gonna have to work out, is the fact that we have two Aarons on the channel now. So one of them's gonna have to change the name.
No, it's Aaron and Aaron.
Aaron, yeah. I think we have to do that, yeah.
Or Ayubai.
Yeah, or Corkley, yeah. Jimmy, yeah.
Jimmy.
I think we're going to go with Jimmy.
I think we go with Jimmy.
Yeah.
All in favour, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
Ayes have it. Tough luck.
Unanimous.
All opposed, no, nothing.
I hear crickets.
Yeah. Again, the gas thing is the Jim Lee character nickname comes from a non-canon of the RPG we never got to do, which was a D&D spoof of all the characters. That's where Jim Lee comes from.
Oh my god, it is original.
Because there is genuine art that I got done by Elrod, who, by the way, has done stellar work from us since the start, and we're very appreciative of it. That is of Jim E. Morris decked out as Gimli.
He probably thinks we're dead.
To be fair, no, because I'm asking him to do all the new logos and stuff like that.
Oh,
so.
thank God. Okay.
So don't worry, he will be. He got no fucking money out of me for the posters. Don't worry about that.
You're getting new logos?
Yeah, I'm gonna I'm getting them. I was timing it so that I wasn't eating into the Christmas budget. So I'm being very smart. Look at me being.
Is it the madness or the
madness ones? Yeah.
The madness ones getting me done.
Yeah, we're getting new logos. Yeah, like proper logos as opposed to me just doing fucking text ones on fucking Power Director. Yeah. Yeah.
What was that thing that they used to have? Word art.
Yeah, that's I feel again. This
Remember
is me
you used to be doing a school project. You
yeah.
used to crack out the word art.
See, that's this is me feeling a bit self-critical.
And then putting it in a face.
Yeah.
See, that's me being a bit self-critical in a sense where I don't want everything to just be essentially glorified word art. I'd rather it just be an actual logo, you know. So, but yeah. So Weekend at Amy's is basically going to be whatever we're doing at the moment is pretty much going to be taking either a spiritual successor
Review with Magoo.
Yeah. Review with Magoo. No, we're still going to call it Weekend at Amy's because we have done movie watch-alongs on the Madness channel before, so nothing really is going to change there except that it's going to just have, it's just going to be audio only and just with our with whatever video splice I'm allowed to do on YouTube, we'll just go from there. So that's still staying the same. The wrestling content is perhaps going to be the biggest change, I'd say, because obviously the Mirror Universe, we're going to basically wrap up SmackDown vs. Raw 2010 from what it is. The Watch Graps, we're actually nearly finished. The WrestleMania Watch Graps, we're at WrestleMania 39 at the time that this is going to come out.
Jesus Christ.
We did them all. Yeah, we did WrestleMania 1 to 41. And I was going to do wildcard entries at the end, but again I said...
is okay.
Well, we did it in rotation. Yeah.
Even still.
He's the only one who's had to sit through them all.
Yeah.
You poor bastard.
Honestly, it's been fun. It's actually been really interesting to kind of go from what kind of makes a good WrestleMania match. It's been actually kind of very interesting in that sense. So basically all the wrestling kind of content, because we have that, the watch grabs and the butterfly suplex effect is all going to basically get wrapped into a new wrestling podcast, which I'm tentatively called Graps Watch, because it's a play on words of what we're doing already. And the whole idea would be, it's odd. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Again, working title, not necessarily the finished product. But the whole idea would be that basically we'll just do one whenever there's been like a regular kind of pay-per-view, like a Royal Rumble or before WrestleMania. So strategically timed podcast, I'd say. But as the accompanying video would be like, a simulation on 2K25 or something like that, and we'll do a few segments to suit the gimmicks, So then, what else is happening? The Best of All Worlds show that myself and Jerry doing is staying as is. There's no change there, just audio only. So that's it. Nothing new on that. That's still going to roll on to the old parish. The Football Manager series is kind of staying. It's now going to be our Liquid Football podcast, which we're bringing back. So that's just going to be the company video.
I'm so sorry.
You're all right. You're grand. You're okay. And I think that's everything really. I mean, we are hopefully going to keep what we watching over to the Madness side as well. I still have to work on a few things with Aaron on that one, but it's going to take a different name. It's going to take a bit of a kind of more of a gimmick on that one, because again, Aaron's going to be on a lot of podcasts in the not so distant future, so I don't want to overload the poor boy.
God help us all.
Yeah, so that's why.
Overload the poor boy.
Yeah, the poor boy.
He's nothing else to fucking do. It was like, you should be worried about the public.
He does have a lot of opinions though, and I do
need too many opinions.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's exactly it.
I'm all one for free speech, but sometimes you just want to take the batteries out of them. Not everyone needs a platform.
Exactly, yeah. Brian's Mind Palace. So I was talking to Brian about this. So we're obviously going to wrap up what we're doing now, like whatever kind of little stories we were doing. Have a little wrap up episode.
Better not fuck me over on this.
It's Brian doing it. Like,
he better not fuck me over.
It's his brain. You fucking ask him.
Oh, I'm leaving Jay at home.
Yeah.
I'm leaving him in the Shire. And go to Mordor.
I think you're probably best doing that.
That's the first time I think I've ever made a Lord of the Rings reference that actually makes sense.
Yeah, it's consistent.
Yeah. Thanks Stranger Things for that.
Yeah, character growth. But yes, so what we're gonna do is, because obviously Brian has his own outlet, he'll keep doing the Mind Palace when it suits him, and I'll just do the edit for him. So that's it. So it won't go to the Madness side, but it will be going on to Brian's voice instead.
I love here, like, he has his own outlet, and I was like, does he just jerk off a lot?
No, he actually comes with a 9-volt plug, and he just hits the back of the wall and just.
He jerks off.
Yeah. No, he's just such a raw bundle of energy. He actually powers his own house now. It's actually it's much more efficient.
Make sure if I send something to you.
And I suppose is there any other business? Well, actually, I suppose this would be a thing to say where, like, obviously some people get new playthroughs, and Amy is going to be head of our new Madness Detective Agency. What's the worst that could happen? Look at that face. She's going to catch the criminals. All of the criminals. All the time. So, look,
I'm just seeing the chaos of Who Framed Roger Rabbit just all in that one shot.
To be fair, there is a video game version of Who Framed Roger Rabbit. It's not.
I know it's on the list now for playing.
It's called Toonstruck, and I believe it stars.
Don't say
there's a big name. There's a big name attached to it, because that was one of the games I was going to suggest for the game gallery, but I think doing a proper playthrough, I think would be.
What'd you say it was called? Toonstruck.
Toonstruck, yeah. It isn't Roger Rabbit, but it's heavily inspired by it. Yeah, I knew who.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
Show me.
Sorry.
Oh no. Is that a clown?
Yeah, that's why I wasn't. That's why I didn't.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I was looking to see who you meant. Okay, now I can see it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Amongst others.
Yeah, I think that's just gone top of your list.
It could very well have done so, yes.
Yeah, no, it has.
I like how one of my offshoot comments just like throws you into the universe sometimes.
You have a habit of doing that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sometimes it explodes. Other times it's, wheels of nice blushing meadow.
But fucking Cogsworth.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Cogsworth.
Mm-hmm.
Tim Curry.
Yes. Tim Curry did a surprising amount of video games.
No, I'm not surprised by that at all.
But yeah, so that's some things to look forward to on the Madness side. And of course, obviously, you still have your love for
Oh my god,
well,
why the fuck have we never done Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
again,
what the fuck is wrong with me?
You set the agenda. You set the agenda. You can do
There's
it
only
in the
so
new year.
many movies you can do.
Yeah, but you can do that. You can set the agenda.
That legit might actually be the first movie of my new show.
Please do. I'd love it. That'd be great. Yeah. Sorry, Casey's fluttering his wings there.
It feels like he just fucking ejaculated.
He's a hummingbird. Sorry,
Don't say
hummingbird.
that. I
Yeah.
have that tattoo. Don't say that.
Yeah. So yeah.
Oh, so you've kind of now. I can't look at my tattoo now ever the same way after you called it that.
Apparently so.
Nasty.
So yeah, I guess that's kind of it then. I don't know if I'm. Forgive me if I'm missing any other shows, but I think that's everything covered.
20 quid on Steam.
It's actually not a bad deal for an old game like that. Because never mind, that would have been ported and
yeah, look,
scaled up.
this is a re-release from 2016.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, so that's basically what to look forward to. Again, the majority of our stuff will be probably done by the end of January because we will have a run over from all the stuff that we're doing at the minute. So basically by February, all of our stuff should probably be done. So yeah, so it's not a full stop, but there will be just eventually just no more videos on the channel. So just be prepared for that. Is all I'll say. So.
I fucking love Christopher Lloyd.
Like toilets, no of us are shutting down.
We're shutting down.
Oh,
It's not a grand halt. Everything is fine. No one's fighting. It's just that we're just moving on.
It's like when Buffy ended. Don't worry, kids. You still have Angel to go over to.
Exactly.
And you got Spike as well. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, there's nothing massively changed. It's just making my life just substantially easier.
Which is the point.
Yes, indeed. So we're just gonna leave it here. So happy New Year to all of you, and well, we'll see you wherever you may see us next. We all have socials. We all have some level of presence. I suppose it's a good time to just kind of say thanks to everyone who's jumped on the channel. So I'll start off with our current batch, like fucking Brian, what a man. Like a newcomer to the channel, but fuck me, he was
energy.
He was the new energy the channel needed.
We love it out of the cast.
Yeah, and thanks to Kieran as well, because I thought of Kieran, we haven't seen much of Kieran on the channel, even though he's technically been in the realm for a good year.
Yeah,
it's just that kind of because of this actual real life stuff, he hasn't been able to actually jump on with the products that much. And he's been an adult, yeah. And again, the two of them are just himself and Victoria are just wonderful people. And it's a shame we haven't been able to platform them as much as we could. Mr. James Rage, I think he deserves a lot of credit as well. Doing a lot of stuff, from on the wrestling sphere side of it as well. And again, we'll hopefully see a lot more of him.
Yes, I can.
Next year, all going well. But and then who else we got? Well, I will leave you lovely people to the end. Dave, I think, is also, again, if I'm going back to people who gave a jolt of energy at the right time. His fucking
cameos from Laura
and cameos with Laura, absolutely. They were, to be fair, when they were here for any of the movie watch-alongs, they were fucking fantastic to have in the room, and still are very, very good company. And also best of luck to Dave on his fucking voice acting journey. Yes. He is starting off strong, and I know for a fact that he has the talent to make it absolutely all the way to the fucking top. So I expect him to do exactly that. Mr. Jerry Soul, again, the fucking amount of people we have talented here. He started off as kind of like a grouchy general manager on an RPG, and now he's the fucking host of Comic-Con. I mean, I can't really you can't really go wrong with that, to be honest.
Talent will out.
Talent will out, absolutely. There's absolutely no doubt about that. And again, to all the other people who jumped on the channel previously, again, Foxy, Dennis, Kev, Tony, fuck me, man. There've been again, especially to some people there, they've just had some fucking fantastic moments to themselves. They pop themselves at the best of times, if I'm being perfectly honest. But I mean, we got a few laughs along the way, so I can't really complain. And then, of course, to the people here, KC, you were evergreen in terms of being on the channel and being on both sides of the parish and being able to skirt the line between them. I think worked out quite well, because in both cases you're the mole of the camp in both camps. You're like double agent or triple agent at this stage. I'm not sure which.
It's like the Ward section and the Tracy estate.
Yes. So you're used to heel turns.
I like how there is 3 factions though.
Yeah.
All being
represented. Yeah.
There was the Ward. There was the Scum.
Section.
The session section.
Yeah. Easy for you to say.
It actually really isn't. Although I will admit, actually, my crutches came in really handy that day.
Yeah, to be fair, yeah. Worked out quite well.
Were you part of... Oh my god, right. So we made a banner for the session section.
I seen the banner after.
Yeah, so they were my crutches that I needed
Yes.
while I was injured on my knee, and Trent actually used one of them.
Yeah.
And it was only after the fact he was like, why do you have crutches with you? And we literally were like, so I can walk. And he was like, shut the fuck up. I was like, they're actually crutches that I need.
Yeah.
And now I can't use one of them.
He broke it.
He broke it.
Oh, he broke it over somebody. Someone did actually, a member of the roster did actually go to a hospital and
No
have them
way.
replaced. Yeah.
Oh, who was can we name them?
No.
No, that's a pity.
Oh yeah, it was because they were a really, really nice person, and then they turned out to be a scumbag. But yeah, it was someone who had travelled over for the show.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, and then they had literally apparently lied at A&E.
Oh.
Yeah,
Right.
and then they were able to get a set of crutches, and they
right.
brought them back to the Gypsy Rose.
Huh.
And then I was able to
Yeah.
on my tab because one of the guys who was actually driving,
Yeah.
his car was parked in town, so he literally drove to Tivoli,
Okay.
so
Right.
they could drive me back
Right,
because I
I'm with you
couldn't
now,
walk.
yeah, yeah.
I couldn't walk from the Tiv to Gypsy Rose.
Right.
But yeah,
Interesting. So then I suppose next on the thank yous again. Apologies if I'm forgetting anyone in the heat of the moment here. I think I've covered everyone so far. Aaron and Chloe, of course. I knew I
I was
forgot
literally
somebody.
going
Yeah.
through the list.
they weren't important.
Nah, stop
Chloe
it now.
was, but
Hang on a
the
second.
other one not
The
so much.
Listen, Ghibli has given us more hills to die on. That the man is probably taken up fucking actual real estate in in other people's heads. Like
if he doesn't beat me with that fucking one-winged angel, you know.
You could have put him in his place there and then, Casey. I think that's the problem.
I didn't know I was allowed cheat at the time. Okay. No one told me until like halfway through season 2 was like, man, why didn't you just, say you got the 12? Like, because that's cheating. Don't do it. And I was like, what?
Because who was it that actually said it one time on one of the RPGs? Oh yeah, because these are all real roles, and everyone just kind of went. Yeah. It was a moment where everybody just kind of like looked at the camera. It was the most Office moment I think we've ever had. It's just everyone just kind of went. and then it made it even better was because this.
I don't remember who it was now.
Because this was before we changed the rules. As well,
it must have been that's what I'm trying to think.
It was when we changed the rules because I remember at one point I think it was just me and Aaron kind of locked eyes with one another on our screens, and Jamie was like, Jamie just like looks away from the camera as if something really interesting. There was
the reason why we never did a live session.
It's like something really interesting is on my desk, and Casey is like, I could have been cheating this whole time, and Jerry's like, I would never. It was that moment where
the honor system.
It was such a moment of like the most unspoken cheating rule that we had, and someone literally just mentioned it, and we were all like, we're not meant to talk about it.
Yeah.
Why didn't you?
Or probably was. For everyone else, the rest of us were all like,
sure, let's go with that. So yeah.
Like, how shit were my roles?
Yeah.
I think there was one time as well, because I think at one point, because there was storyline things that we had that needed to work, which means not talking about the one where you were like roll the dice.
Yeah, no.
There was actually legit ones where we were like, shit, we actually need this to work.
Yes.
In order to move the storyline along. So there was a fair few times where I was like, shit, I need to get this to be a successful hit.
Yeah.
Just so we can actually move this the way it needs to move.
So it has to be fair complete, yeah.
So like that's literally kind of what my role had always been on that sense. And then it got to a point where I realised, shit, I need to roll a shit roll, because I haven't had a shit roll in like ages.
Yeah.
And then eventually I was like, okay, I'll just roll a real roll. And I remember it was like a critical, and I was like, that's too good. Okay, again, I was like, that's fucking 18. Fuck's sake. 1. Oh, I got a 1.
Oh, shame, yeah.
There was one person who, anytime I had a match against that person, though, however, I cheated my fucking way through because I just didn't want to give them the satisfaction of a win.
I know who it is as well. Yeah. Poor Aaron. Anyway, so but in any case, that's like that's where we're at. So again, with the present company included, first of all, thank you all very much for your time and your energy over the last few years. It's been a hell of a thing. It really, really has.
Who cares? Like, I get my fucking house back.
Not though, it's all on the one channel now.
Yeah.
But at least you won't have to see all of us every now twice a month.
That's the only reason why I get to see friends.
Oh, bitch, we leave the house. Me and you hang out. We haven't actually hung out in a while.
Well, this is why we're doing this, so that like it doesn't have to be for content. Why the fuck
just meet up after work one day? Yeah. That only means you'll have to hang around for like half an hour.
Not really.
I finish at 5:30.
Yeah.
You do finish at 5:30. Yeah. Okay. We should literally go for drinks after work, just sometime next week. Oh, we'll go for the Christmas prayer holidays anyway.
Yeah, do.
I suppose you might be able to join us if you want.
I'm fully endorsing girls' night by all means. Like, if you need to go have event, do. I fully endorse this. Plans have been made, and that's all I can say.
I just need to just double check with something here.
No. The tension is palpable here.
We need to go. I need to finish the card.
Yeah, I finally amalgamated the 4 cards.
Nice. I need to start a new one.
Right. So you're going to start a new one. We'll see you in the new year.
Yay.
Ish.
Bye bye.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.
It's been a hell of a thing. Can't believe the whole channel is ending on. That's better. And it's scheduled for one fall.
One fall!
Introducing to the ring first, weighing in at 257 pounds, hailing from the greatest country in the world, the United States of America, Jack Burrito. So, Brian, talk us through your entrance. How are you joining us to the ring here?
Timidly.
Oh no. There's one thing I know, and that's I don't know anything. I'm gonna be coming to the ring a little bit special because I'm gonna have myself a little spotlight. I'm gonna be walking with a microphone. Shh. My dudes, my dudettes, my free dudes, and my free dudettes. Looks like old Jackie boy has got his back up against the wall, and I need you tonight to sing with me. And usually that would be figuratively, but I mean it literally. Walks in, gets into the ring. The house lights, please. James, before you come down and pound my ass, how about we do something just a little bit special? I don't got a problem with you, and you don't even got a problem with me. So how about we do ourselves a good old friendly karaoke competition?
So we leave it hanging on that point, as the crowd are very bemused at this stage, like kind of thinking what the fuck's going on here. And then there are also some of them are getting to get the phones out, thinking if this actually comes out, this will be an out of body experience for all of us. So with that, we hear the music of James Rage. I'm not sure if Shinedown does do karaoke tracks, but if they do, this is a wonderful chance to rock one out here. But James Rage's music does hit in this stage, and we do get the ring announcer doing the formalities going, and his opponent weighing in at 232 pounds. He is the reigning Future Wrestling World Champion, James Rage. So James Rage, you're entering the ring. Talk us through what's going on here.
I get in the ring. I kind of smirk into myself and shake my head like, what the actual fuck is going on around here? I back up into the corner. I ask for a microphone and I say, Selena, I hope you're watching because this is your future wrestling. And then I hook my arms behind the rope and kind of just stand there looking very angry to see what the fuck he's going to do next.
I'm not hearing a no. Jimmy, this one's for you. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. Oh, the road looks rough ahead, and you're miles and miles from your nice warm bed. Just remember what old Jack said. Yeah, you got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. No, seriously. Like, it's fine. You don't have to be so angry all of the time. Just remember it's okay to smile, 'cause you got a friend in me.
Enough of this, enough of this company, enough of this power structure. What the hell is going on around here? You know what? There is no fucking way that I'm going to stand here and be upstaged by somebody like you. Because Jackie boy, a long, long time ago, I can still remember how the music used to make me smile. And I knew if I had my chance, I could make those people dance. And maybe they'd be happy for a while. But February made me shiver with every paper I deliver. The bad news on the doorstep. I couldn't take one more step.
One more step.
And I can't remember if I cried when I read about his widowed bride. But something touched me deep inside the day Jack Freedom died. Flip the mic in the air, spinning back fist into the guillotine.